We are building a Backrooms ride in Theme Park Tycoon 2, including level 0, level fun, the pool rooms, even level run for your life. Why? Well, I love the Backrooms and Theme Park Tycoon 2, so why not? Firstly, what is it? It's the worst place ever, basically. You're alone and yet you feel like you're being watched in an endless maze of all yellow. Well, if it's that bad, then it's probably so hard to get to. The way that you get there is by accident. You trip and you fall into the back room. And what is my trim, can I just say? Oh my. Anyway, now onto the roller coaster itself. Now, it's not going to be backroom themed on the surface. It's going to look like a generic normal coaster. So when you ride it, it is just a big surprise. But before we get into it, I just want to say big thank you to Yolo and Kasity for helping me out with this project. Big thanks to them. Now, level 1 is the generic standard nothingness of just pure yellow. So we made it that way. Only to make it a bit more interesting while you're riding it, we just added some little crevices, a chair. We added arrows on the walls because in the actual backrooms there are drawings on the walls. I don't really know why, but there are. And how you get onto the next level is basically by getting jump scared by a monster, which makes you turn a corner quickly into the wall, into the next level, which is level fun. But before we go into level fun, I just want to say that I did add a cool Easter egg for anyone who has seen the Kane Pixel series on the Backrooms, because that is actually insane. Basically, in the informational video that he posted, an async researcher, somebody was in the Backrooms and got lured away by some voices, and then teleported, or I think time traveled, into the future.
Guys.
And I added that part. There's not really much in level 1, but level fun is a bit different. Everything is, instead of everything's yellow, everything is basically all multicolored. It's basically a birthday party, with eerie music in the background, everything feeling a bit off, because there are small monsters in there. I can't really make them do anything, because it's Theme Park Tycoon 2, and it's not a horror game. But if you're wondering, they look like this, I know. Beautiful, but they go by the name of Partygoers, and they just hold a balloon doing nothing. But in the actual Backrooms, they would most likely end your life. But you go past a dinner table with beautifully made cakes, taking a turn and a couple more turns into a wall and into the next level. Once again, not much for level fun. But next is level 37, I believe, which is the pool rooms. And Kasity mainly worked on this, and they did an absolutely amazing job on this. And look at the lighting. The lighting's so cool! Now, this level of the pool rooms, although there's an evil level, this level is much more calm, and it's basically just a place to relax after all the terrors and horrors of the Backrooms, even though on the ride you haven't been through much. But we added, like, some pipes that you would see in a Pyrophobia, which is a Roblox game about the Backrooms, as well as some really cool blue lighting coming up from the water, as well as the infinity staircase, which I think would normally be the exit of the Backrooms, but it's not for our level. I'll get onto the last level later. Anyway, you go through another wall again into level 22, which is basically an infinite car park. Oh, I know, insane. Now, I think this level would be relatively safe in the Backrooms lore, but we made it not. We made it so it's infested with smilers. If you don't know what smilers are, they are monsters that only come out in the dark. So we made the lights turn off and on periodically. You can also see them around the level in just really dark corners, so hey, have an eye out for those. Now, the way to exit this level is to go to find some doors. Oh, no, not that sort of doors. These sort of doors, the boring doors that don't open. After you get jump scared a couple of times, you find the exit, you go through it, and it brings you on to level run for your life. That is the final level of this ride, although it's not the final level of the Backrooms. We made it the final level of this ride, simply because it'll be a sick way to end it off, as if you don't know, level run is highly dangerous, highly unsafe, highly infested with monsters, and to add to all of that, all you can hear are alarms, the monsters, and everything's red. Now, this level was probably the most pain to make because of how many doors there are. There's so many doors. But in the actual Backrooms is just a very long hallway, but we couldn't really make it that. So instead, we just made it have rooms instead of corridors. Came out pretty sick, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It absolutely looks amazing, and yeah. The way to exit this level is by finding a door once again at the end of the corridor. Nobody knows how long the corridor is in the actual Backrooms. This one is pretty easy to tell, but when you go through the door, you just go back to the station like nothing ever happened. And that concludes the ride. But don't go anywhere, we still have a POV to do, so I want to show you that right now. did you guys think of the ride? I thought it was, hey, I absolutely love this ride. But that's not going to be the end of the video, guys. Don't go anywhere, because I still have to show you the surface of the ride. We spend too much time on the lights. The lights were such a... There's not much else to say apart from that. We have merch for this ride. Links in the description. Roblox merch, that is. I absolutely love the merch. My favorite merch that I've ever made so far. 20 Robux. And hey, if you did enjoy this video, this is episode 4. Somewhere's episode 4. And it's way crazier. I think you'll love it.